Mike Bledsoe here with Grant Oddball Fitness Thomas, and today we're going to be talking about rhythm, dance, and flow.
Yeah,
I think so. Rhythm, dance, and flow. Right? Why are we talking about that? We're always talking about health and fitness. How is this applicable?
I always think of Michael Scott talking about dance.
Yeah! Okay, dancing! It is a primal art form used in ancient times to express yourself with the body and communicate.
He's talking about how it's a primal movement, way to express your body, communicate, work through things, connect, all these things. And that's what I really find when I am dancing with rhythm and flow, or just moving with rhythm and flow. And this is something we can train for.
I remember I was hanging out with Max Shank a couple years ago, and we were having a training session. You know who Max is? Mm-hmm. Dude is amazing.
Absolutely.
And he goes, you know what would make, are you open to some coaching? I said, sure. He goes, the thing that you can improve the most is, that's gonna give you the biggest bang for your buck. And I'm like, all right, which muscle am I gonna train all this? He goes, your coordination and rhythm. So he gave me Paradiddle and some exercises that required me to have rhythm and coordination for the exercises, and he was spot on. All of a sudden, all my movement became more athletic, and not only that, my moves on the dance floor got better.
Yeah.
And I mean, let's be real. Why are we working out in the first place? I mean, as guys, I mean, I can't speak for the women, but I mean, it's about mating here. It's a mating dance. It's a mating ritual. I gotta look good. I gotta look good when I'm sitting still. I gotta look good when I'm moving, and that shit translates. Not just on the dance floor, but in life. If I have rhythm and flow and I'm walking down the street, it looks a lot different than someone who looks all robotic.
Absolutely. Whether you're walking, whether you're dancing, whether you're playing sports, this applies to any sort of human activity that you're doing, and we can tap into that rhythm and train for it.
So outside of being really good at volleyball or being on the dance floor, just having rhythm and better coordination puts us in better harmony with the environment.
Yeah, I would say the environment and also oneself. So I always like to talk about the natural rhythms that occur with ourselves and in the environment. So we've got the heartbeat and we've got the breath. We've got these things naturally built in. And then on top of that, we've got the circadian rhythms and all this. So it's a part of life. And by tapping into our own rhythm, finding our own steps, our own flow, we can really come home to ourselves. And then, as we were talking about with the postural stuff, be able to be open to our environment and interact with our surrounding environment in the ways that we want to.
So the law of correspondence is, you've probably heard this, maybe not referred to as the law of correspondence, but as below, so above, so above, so below. Mm-hmm. And one of the things it talks about is what's happening at the micro is happening on the macro and vice versa. And the better you can understand the micro, the better you understand the macro. And the better you understand the macro, the better you understand the micro. And that's why it's important to study both. So finding and studying beyond the rhythm inside of yourself is going to put you in better harmony with the bigger world. And so one of my friends, Daniel Schmachtenberger, dropped this on me at one point, is we were talking about having ritual around cycles. And so we're talking about maybe finding rhythm from moment to moment with dancing, but think about, we have the solar cycle, which is a year, 365 days. And then we have a lunar cycle of 13 of those in a year. And then we come down to daily cycles and so on and so forth. And it's like, oh, when you start thinking about it from this solar cycle all the way down to a cellular cycle and realize that we're connected all the way through from the smallest little piece of our beings all the way to the entire solar system and beyond that, that's fucking incredible. If that's not important, I don't know what is. So, Grant is going to teach us how to get that rhythm, that microcycle down for ourselves so we can be in better harmony with the rest of the universe. Thanks for joining us today. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our content that's coming out. If you want exclusive content, go to thebledsowshow.com.